Hey everybody, this is Milana Lishinsky. Welcome back. Hopefully you're watching this from one of my Simplicity Circle pages or groups. But wherever this is coming to you from, I am excited to have you here. So if you just started watching, I can see some people are already viewing this live stream. Just say hello, give me a thumbs up. I'm excited because this is day 2 of the Go to Expert challenge, become the go-to expert in your niche challenge. So I'm excited to watch your responses from today's homework. And I see Philip and Mikhail or Michelle. Hello. Good morning. So good and afternoon. I know some people are watching from different countries. Pam, Cheryl, Jennifer. Happy day to everyone. That's right, Jennifer. That's awesome. So we're talking about some really cool stuff today. And I always notice people post their homework just a tiny bit slower when it comes to messaging, right? So we're focusing on messaging today, but I do it very differently. Hey, John. Hello, another Jennifer. Hi, guys. So I talk about messaging very differently, and I think that is actually one of my biggest secret sauces, if you will, to my success. Hi, Madeline. Happy birthday. I saw your birthday cake candle is burning bright. Hope you have an awesome day, and I hope to contribute to your day today as well. Keanu, welcome from San Antonio. So I think that one of the biggest reasons that I've had the amount of success in my business over the years is because of how I approach messaging. And so today I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to reveal my secret sauce today. And I kind of started talking about that in the email, in the messenger. So hopefully you have received that information and that lesson. So, wow, we have a lot of people watching. Thank you for all the notes. Hi, Joanne. Good morning. So let's talk about this. So first, let me just say that there have been so many comments yesterday, huge participation. I love it. And I also notice how many different kind of experts we have in the group. There's a lot of different expertise and background that I noticed, coming into the group, into the challenge. So I want to ask you, have you had any aha moment yet? Any takeaways from yesterday? If you have, please post it and I will read it in a couple of minutes, because I would love to see what's happening for you as you're going through this process. Definitely share your takeaway, your biggest aha moment. One of my aha moments actually is that you're not just creating a community, or you're not targeting a community, or you're not just saying this is the community I want to serve, but you're also starting or joining a conversation. That was a big aha for me that I kind of always known, but I was coaching somebody yesterday in the live stream, and that came really loud and clear to me, is that you want to be part of a conversation, or better yet, you want to start a conversation. Hi, Sohaila and Judy. Welcome, guys. I also noticed something like a little pattern yesterday. So when someone said that they were struggling with a topic, that was the second question from yesterday's homework, it's also because they're struggling to identify the community that they want to serve. So there's a very strong connection between your possible frustration between what topic or expertise you are focused on and the community that you want to serve. Because if you don't know who you're serving, you don't know what they're struggling with. If you don't know who you're serving, you don't know what goals, dreams, desires, problems they're experiencing, right? Hi, Rosemary. Hi, Carrie, Joanne. Welcome. So today we will take the next step, and we will look at your business from a different angle, which hopefully should help you land on both your community and your topic, and also start separating and differentiating yourself, that's a hard word to say, from all the other experts in your field, right? So first, before we move forward, I want to say, hi, Annette, welcome. I want to say the winner from yesterday's thread was actually chosen by my daughter. I started looking at the list of all the wonderful comments and people, and I started thinking, okay, this is a great comment. Oh, I know this person. So I started really filtering, and I said, you know what? Why don't you come and pick a random name? So my daughter came to the Facebook. I left my office. She picked a name. And of course, my goal was not to pick a person that I personally knew or that, that have any kind of bias. And so she picked a person that I actually met in person, which was hilarious to me. But congratulations to Christine Rosas for winning a daily participation prize, which means you can pick any course from my online store worth $500. Any business building course you find on my site. And today is a new day, and you have a new chance to win as well by simply posting your homework in our group in the day 2 thread. And so tomorrow morning, I'll be picking another winner. So $500 voucher to any course that you find on my website of business building courses, product launch courses, membership site courses, copywriting courses, licensing courses. So you may find something that is relevant to you where you are in your business. So Christine Rosas, all you need to do is message me personally and say, Milana, I'm your winner, and I will tell you how to get a copy of whatever product that you choose to go with. By the way, don't forget to comment on other people's posts. Everyone will benefit that way because we have over 700 people. It's really difficult for me. I've been trying to keep track. I love reading your responses, but I love the support that you've been showing to others. It really means a lot when someone is responding to your ideas, when you are receiving, right? When you are on the receiving end. So do that for someone else, please. All right, let me see what people are posting. I would love to see the takeaways. Bill says, aha moment from yesterday. I got clarity on the next steps once I finally decided who to serve. I had to pick one of a few. Very important takeaway, Bill. Thank you for sharing that. I struggled with this for various reasons, not the least of which was the amount of potential revenue I could generate. Yeah, you can make money in 1,000 different ways with 1,000 different products and communities. The question is, who are you personally drawn to, right, Bill? So very cool. Let's see, Kelly. Just the simplicity of it has been an aha moment for me. I tend to complicate things. I think a lot of us do. This is why I believe in simplicity so much. The very first challenge I did, I was wrecking my brain how to come up with the right information to share, the right training to offer, the right pieces to extract, to share with people in such a short period of time. And then, after like 3 days of pulling my hair out, I realized that a challenge is really an opportunity for people to see, to look inside and find the answers for themselves. And that challenge was tremendously more useful to everyone than if I was teaching and, preaching, right? So we're doing something similar with a different focus in this challenge. And I'm glad that you find this simple, Kelly. Madeline says, I love how you tease out the nuances that make the difference. Awesome. Joanne says, my aha is that I must fine tune my community. And there's a sigh. Let's see if today's task will help. Carrie says, to stop making it harder than it needs to be. Use your real words and how you would passionately talk about my business. I'm going to say that again. Carrie, brilliant insight. This is Carrie Brazowski. She says, use your real words and how you would passionately talk about your business. That is critical. We're trying to be fancy. We're trying to do all kinds of things and cute words to describe what it is we do and who we do it for. But imagine a real live person in front of you who actually needs your help and you can help them. How would you talk about it, right? Let's see what else here. Any other moments? All right. Welcome everybody who just joined me. So let me see if there's anybody else posting here on another page. All right, so let's talk about today's homework, today's assignment. So today, by the way, quick reminder that on Friday I'll be teaching a class and I'll be sharing the absolute best strategy for becoming the go-to expert in your niche or field. So be sure to save about an hour to 75 minutes on Friday. We will be starting at the exact same time as today, which is 1 p.m. Eastern. That's New York time. The strategy that I want to share with you on Friday will top all the other strategies that you see out there, mainly because of how fast it can get you to the go-to expert status in your field, and also because it benefits your community, the very community that you want to serve with your business. And of course, because of that, it also helps you generate income fast. So definitely block out about 75 minutes on Friday at the same time as today, right? So let's get to today's homework. Today's assignment was, I would say, a little bit more challenging, but I promise you it's totally worth it. And you'll see it as I give you examples. I will pull examples also from the people who already posted, and I noticed some things that I want to point out to you. So the secret key number 2, we're talking about the 4 keys for becoming the go-to expert. The secret key number 2 is go-to experts take a stand. Most importantly, go-to experts take a stand. So what makes a difference between a regular expert and the go-to expert is that go-to experts have their own beliefs, their own opinions on their topic, and they have something important to share with their audience. They don't just follow the mainstream advice that they hear out there, that everybody hears out there, right? Go-to experts have their own opinion, their own take based on their experience and their ideas. So the assignment for today was to answer this very short, maybe not so simple, not such a simple question. What is your biggest message to your target audience? What is your biggest, most important, most passionate, most heartfelt message to your audience? Another way to look at it is, what do you believe is the biggest key to success in your area of expertise? One of the examples I like to give is, or one of the angles, or a supporting question I like to ask is the question that my friend from Canada, Michelle Nire, likes to ask. What drives you crazy makes you great. So what drives you crazy? That's a crazy question. What drives you crazy, right? Have you ever answered that question? What drives you crazy? So here's an example from my own business. This is my biggest message to my target audience right now, my big idea. In order to grow your business, following a success blueprint is not enough. And that was in your homework, by the way. So I could post it here, but I'm not going to do that because it came in your email. It's on our Facebook post. So in order to grow your business, following a success blueprint is not enough. You must first get clear about your unique personality, your natural abilities, and lifestyle goals, and then leverage all of it to create your custom fit business growth strategy. That's what my Simplicity Circle, my entire company, my Simplicity Circle business growth experience program is based on. Like, that's exactly what I always talk about. See, without having that message, I wouldn't be able to express what's important to me. I wouldn't be able to attract the people that I can personally help, right? Here's another example. This is from one of my clients. In order for parents to raise successful children, encouragement and discipline are not enough. Like, how often do we hear that? You need to encourage your children, or you need to discipline your children, right? So this parenting expert was saying that encouragement and discipline is not enough. You need to help them uncover their unique talents early on and create opportunities in which they can grow and shine. So that is this parenting expert's big message, most important, heartfelt message to parents, right? And that's her audience. I want to share some examples from today's thread, but let me see if there's any questions or anything I'm watching here. Julie says, following a success blueprint is not enough. I said that to a client today. That's awesome. That's a great message. Oh, no, I didn't get this morning's lesson. So, Anne, go to www.gotoexpertchallenge.com. Go to expertchallenge.com. That is how you sign up to receive these updates. Let me do that. Go to expertchallenge.com. I'll put that on the screen. If you have not signed up for this at that website, you're not getting emails. So you're not getting the updates, right? Let's see. Debbie just saying hi. Hi, Michael. I do remember you from my other company. What do you think about sending our PR kits to local media, talking about our areas of expertise? No, absolutely nothing about PR. I'll be honest with you. There's so many people who teach this stuff. I'm going to let the experts answer. I was not in tune with the typical methods of finding my tribe, like their name and their hair color. You totally put all of that on its head and simplified it, made it finally doable. Yay, that's awesome. That was from Catherine. Awesome. Let's see. Milana, love your wisdom in this community. Thank you, Victoria. Ogo says, I really resonate with the statement by your parenting expert. It sounds wonderful. And the cool thing about it is that, you know, when you hear something, you don't even have to agree with any of these ideas, but it is that person's opinion. That's why this important message is what I'm trying to bring out in you. Let me actually give you examples from the people that I've been watching posting this morning. So this is from Olivia Mitchell. This stood out to me, first of all, because it was clear. And second is because I haven't heard it said exactly this way. So to me, it feels more distinct, a little bit more unique than what I've heard before. So Olivia says, there is no such thing as the fear of public speaking. It's the fear of disapproval. If you can immunize yourself against the fear of disapproval, you will no longer feel afraid of speaking in front of a group. What a great message to an audience of people who do public speaking and who have fear of public speaking, right? So I feel like that is very clear. It's distinct. Great message, well said, right? You don't have to agree with this. It's part of what Olivia does with her clients probably, and that's how she can build her program and her products, her coaching, whatever it is. I don't know Olivia. I simply read her message, and that's what I'm getting out of that. Sue Ferreira says, this is her most important message. In our increasingly competitive world, to grow a business today, you have to be seen and heard. Video has been shown again and again to be your most powerful tool to extend your reach, influence, impact, and income. So hopefully what Sue does is teaches people how to use video, right? I think she does. Again, I don't know Sue, but I saw a message from you, Sue, yesterday, which told me that you're probably a video coach or video marketing coach. So this is a unique message to me. It's very clear, it's distinct. It's a big message, right? You have to be seen and heard in today's world. And video is that tool, right? Very clear. Another one from Victoria Huff O'Brien. By the way, if I'm naming your name and you're watching this, give me, tell me that you just heard me, because you may not be necessarily here, but I would love for you to say hello. By the way, is anybody experiencing any video or audio issues? Can everybody hear me okay? Getting some messages from somebody that may be connected to some trouble. Let me know. Just give me some things that I know that you are able to watch this successfully. All right, so I'll just keep going. Hopefully you can hear me and see me. Yes, thank you, Michael. Awesome. You never know when your phone rings and it's your friend from social media. What is happening? Okay, thank you, Mikhail. Thank you, guys. Loud and clear, says Richard. Awesome. So here are a couple more examples. So from Victoria Huff O'Brien, if you don't care for yourself while caring for so many others, like your aging parents and your children, someone is going to have to care for you. It's not about you being selfish. It's just about self-preservation. So I've never heard it said that way, but what she means is that while you're caring for others, don't forget to care about yourself and for yourself. So self-care, right? So that's very clear. That's a big message to somebody that it matters to. That's a big message for that sandwich generation people, right? Who are caring for their parents and caring for their children. Who is going to care for you, right? So somebody has to care for you. So that's her big message. I liked the message from Julie Lynn Reitnauer. Sorry if I butchered your name, Julie. In order to beat burnout, better time management and self-care are not enough. I love how you use my format. So in order to beat burnout, better time management and self-care are not enough. You must first learn to manage your energy, frequency, and vibration so you can experience more meaning, mastery, and magic in your life and business. I definitely resonate with the first part. I don't know if the second part of it is clear enough. I like the fact that you're saying you must first learn to manage your energy, right? So it's not about better time management. It's more about energy management. Now, I've heard this before, but the way she says it, it makes it very clear and appealing to a lot of people, I think. Let me give you examples that I didn't feel were as strong. And I have 2 of these. And I will not be naming names, so you don't have to worry about it if that was you. But here's an example that I found not as strong. And I'll tell you why. This is why I like to use examples that miss the mark, because I can give you some coaching around it for everybody, right? All right, so here we go. Linda says, always been afraid of videos, but this is my, now that explains a lot, Linda, why you are in the back of the room managing the craze of events, not in front of the room. That's really awesome. Kate says, video froze a couple times, had to refresh. Okay, hopefully that is a temporary glitch and it's now gone. All right, so here's an example that I didn't find very strong. In order to find fulfillment in achieving your goals, you need to assure that the goal is aligned to your values as the person you are today. So to some of you, this really spoke. I know that. Some of you are like, yeah, that makes sense and I love it. So in order to find fulfillment in achieving your goals, you need to assure the goal is aligned to your values as the person you are today. So first of all, a couple things that I want to say about it. I feel like I've seen this message everywhere. It is not a distinct enough message. I hear it all the time. Align your life, your goals with your values, and you'll be happier, right? So that's a very common message. So I would ask you, maybe applying this message to a more specific kind of person, to your target client, or to a specific situation. For example, finding a more fulfilling career. So suddenly, it becomes more distinct and more meaningful because you are applying it to a very specific kind of goal, like finding a better career, or to a specific kind of person, specific kind of situation, right? So it feels a little bit too generic. I don't know what to make of it and who it's important for. Let me give you another example, and I'll give you a little bit more coaching around this one here. And I would love to hear if anything resonates with you as I talk about this second example. In order to live your life on a consistent basis with a peace of mind and success, wishing and dreaming alone is not enough. You must first become clear on who you are, your purpose, how to become resourceful, then manage your emotions to create your personal big bad wolf insurance policy and never have your house blown down again. This was a mouthful, so let me read the first part of it again. In order to live your life on a consistent basis with peace of mind and success, wishing and dreaming alone is not enough. You must first become clear on who you are and your purpose, and then manage your emotions to create the life that you want. So that's the message, right? Were you able, as I was reading this, were you able to picture the person that she was talking about or talking to? I was not. That is a challenge to me because you want your message to imply who it's for, who it's meaningful for, right? So she's using an interesting language, like the big bad wolf and the insurance policy, right? Never have your house blown down again. It's cute. It's fun. However, I feel like I've read this message before many times. In fact, the first example I gave you, it's very similar to that, right? About the values. So I would encourage you, if you're struggling with your message, with your most important message, I would encourage you to go deeper to the original reason why your message has become important to you. Why this message has become important to you. Because we each have a unique story, unique life experience. How can we make this more specific, deeper, more truthful, right? I feel like when you say the truth about how you really feel about something, suddenly your message becomes really unique, really bold, really on point, right? Like, say what you really mean. Say what really touches you. Say what really truthfully drives you crazy, right? You want to connect it more to your own life, to your own business experience. You also want to connect it to the outcome, to the specific result that people want, right? The people in the community that you want to serve, your community, right? Who is this message important to hear for? I'm going to rephrase that. For whom is your message important to hear? So I feel like right there, somewhere in there, in these questions, you can dig a little deeper, right? Why is this important? Why do we care about this? Why am I spending this time talking about this? Because everyone's message is the same these days. If you look through the group today, through the thread, you'll see how similar a lot of messages are. We're all talking about life purpose, values, like how do you stand out? This is how. Go to the original reason that your message has become important to you. Connect it to something more truthful about you, connected to your own life, your own business experience, connected to the outcome, to the specific result of your, that people in your community, in your target audience want to experience, right? For whom is your message important to hear, right? Is that making sense? Is that going too deep? And how are we doing here? Let me see the comments here. Sue, I just gave an example from your message. Did you hear me talk about you? Definitely go back if you missed it. Nice try. And again, my own experience is nothing short of outstanding. Of course, I try completely relative knowledgeable. Speaking of that, specializing in a different subject matter, each of us. Okay, I already got lost in your message. I'm sorry, Erna. Which tells me that it's a little bit too complex and wordy. I get easily overwhelmed by a dense block of text that I have to read. I would actually encourage everybody to condense, to boil down your message to a single statement, maybe two, right? But I'm seeing like 8 lines and I'm getting lost in this. Talk to one specific person. I think you're talking, this is what I'm seeing, Erna. Speaking of that, specializing in a different subject matter, has each of us, experts, has our own individual style. So that enabled me to identify characteristics of each to incorporate into my own personal lifestyle. Thanks every day. I'll look into my own life too. Got a little confused here. To whom is your message important to hear? Yep, awesome. There you go. Thanks for bringing me back to define my message from Joanne. You're welcome. Not too deep. It's very helpful, Natalie. Thank you, guys. I love hearing that because this can be frustrating. I remember doing a VIP day with somebody, and the whole day we spent on identifying her message. And I remember getting really frustrated that I wasn't giving enough value to her. She just paid thousands of dollars, but she walked away so happy because she finally could connect her business to her life, her most important message and her identity to her business. And that propelled her to move forward, right? Deeper, let's go deeper. Yay, not too deep. Awesome. Okay. So let me check to see if there are any other comments that I may be missing here. I All right. And we're out of time. We're almost at 30 minutes. I promised to keep it to 25. So I think I'm going to wrap up. So tomorrow is going to be another important piece of homework. So definitely watch the live stream tomorrow. Read your message in the morning from me, because it's going, I never ask questions that you've seen before. I really want you to think a little differently, because when you think differently, you also come up with different, more distinct, fresh ideas for your market. So that's my goal, is to bring that new way of looking at your business, because I want you to stand out. There's so many people who you would call lookalikes. No wonder our potential clients and customers are confused. Who do I buy from? Who do I hire? Who is the right match for me? So let's help our potential clients make the right decision, and really for you to stand out, right? Michael, thank you. I always love how you teach. I appreciate that. So tomorrow, watch for the email and the message on with the little homework. It's really, really short. Yeah, Cheryl, this went really fast. On Friday, though, we're going to have a longer class. I think it's going to be about 60 to 75 minutes, and I will blow your mind, because the strategy that I'm going to be teaching is going to be so above, so beyond, so unparalleled, everything else that I have seen out there. And it also happens to be one of my favorite strategies as I go back to the beginning of my business journey. That is how I launched my business. And I've been watching other people use this strategy. They're making a ton of mistakes, and I want to teach you how to do it the right way. And I think you will love the class on Friday. So with that, thank you so much. Your power for us to improve marks us up. Yeah, baby. Thank you, Sohaila. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Bye, everybody.